What's up, everyone? The Spencer Boys here, back again. Episode number 2 of the Spencer Boys podcast. We appreciate everybody that took the time to watch our first video. We've got a lot of good feedback. Hopefully you guys will tune in for this one as well. Make sure you share the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. We are going to try to do this once every few days. Today we have a couple of exciting categories. The first category is going to be our top 5 favorite movies that we can watch over and over again and it never gets old. And then we're going to cut it a little bit short today. We're only going to do 2 categories. The second category is going to be our top 5 breakfast cereals. All right, so
Cereals.
we've already got an order in place. We're not going to play rock, paper, scissors. Justin is going to go first, and he's going to knock out his top 5 movies that he can watch over and over again, and they never get old. All right, so take it away, bub.
All right, I've got a pretty hefty list here of movies, but my number 5, I couldn't just pick one of them because there's so many of them.
How you
Number 5.
How you going to cheat like that?
I'm not cheating. Number 5 is going to be the whole Rocky series.
Okay, I can see that.
The whole Rocky series, when it comes on, you just watch every one of them.
Are you talking about the Creed movies too?
All of them are good.
I watched Creed 2 not too long ago. It was awesome. I loved it.
Pretty good movies. I mean, you can't beat the original Rockies, but I've got to say my number 5 is all the Rocky movies, and they run the marathon all the time. Number 4 is the same situation. There's so many of them, but every Halloween we watch Halloween on rerun on AMC channel. And you watch every one of them. Even the Rob Zombie ones I'll watch, but they're a little off base of what it's supposed to be about, I think. But
I'm not a big fan of the Halloween movies. Uncle Jason ruined those for me when I was a kid.
well, he's the one. Jason is the one that got me watching them. So the Halloween movies, number 4. Number 3, classic. This will probably be on your all's list too. Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
You can't beat Varsity Blues. Every high school football player has watched it.
Absolutely.
And number 2 is going to be the original Friday.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
I had a hard time deciding if it was Friday or next Friday, but you can't go wrong with Friday.
It's got to be the first one.
Got to be the first one. And there's so many movie quotes that come off of that movie that me and my friends still say to each other today when we see each other.
With everybody in quarantine, hopefully none of y'all are getting fired on your day off.
He said, what you still in boxes for?
What are you going to do?
Build a club.
But some of the quotes from the movie we can't really say on the air here, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Number 1 all-time favorite, and I've watched it like 3 times in the last month, is Tombstone. Got to watch it. I like Tombstone.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I like watching some westerns, and Tombstone just it speaks to me.
I'm not going to lie. Never seen it.
You're in for a treat. Love some Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp. Anyway, that's my top 5 movies. Tombstone, number 1 movie of all time. If you don't agree with me, I don't care.
All right, Dan. We're going to move on and let Josh go first. Apparently, he's the best-looking brother, according to his name on our Zoom meeting right here. But Josh is going to go next.
Number 5, going to be Remember the Titans.
That's a good
choice.
one.
I'm going to have to take one from Justin because I love that movie, Varsity Blues.
That's number 4 for you?
Yeah.
It's a little low for me, dude. That's a little low for me.
You'll understand here in a minute. And I'm not going to do what Justin did and drop a whole movie category because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so humongous I'm gonna have to say my number 3 would be Iron Man 3. Pretty nice. Number 2 is gonna be Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith.
That's in the first trilogy?
Yeah,
You're going to catch some flack for that one.
I know.
Is it bad that I've not watched any of the Star Wars movies?
You're missing
Yes.
out. They're good stuff. I watched them when Disney Plus came out. No, laughed it. Watched a movie a night and stayed up. I got all of them done in a week or two.
And then you watched The Mandalorian.
And then I watched The Mandalorian. Mandalorian was good, man.
I just don't want to watch it.
I downloaded Disney Plus for the 7-day free trial just so I could binge watch The Mandalorian, and then I canceled the subscription.
Josh is the guy that makes 87 email addresses, and then
I don't pay for Netflix. What are you talking about?
And then just gets the free trial over and over again.
Hey, 30 days of Netflix, you can do a lot of watching on that. Number 2, probably going to have to be American Outlaws.
Oh, that's a good one.
Little Jesse and Frank James.
That's good stuff, man.
Cole Younger.
We watched that movie 100 times when we was kids.
All the time. I love Cole Younger.
Got a Video Solution.
A Video Solution. We still owe you about 4 VCRs.
VCRs. Hey, we had to go rent a VCR.
100262, baby.
If you have ever rented a VCR from Video Solution, please make a comment on this and let me know. We can't be the only kids to grow up and not have a VCR of our own.
I remember the first VCR we had was a VCR DVD combo.
Yes. Dad still got that thing in his basement.
There's no way.
Promise you.
No way you still got that.
Promise. Same exact one.
All right, Josh, number 1, buddy.
Number 1. I'm going to have to go. It's going to be another Star Wars movie.
Go ahead.
I can watch it over and over again, and that's the third installment to the end of the Skywalker saga, the new saga.
Are you even my brother?
Yes, I am. We look just alike. Shut up.
All righty then. I guess it's my turn. So my list is going to start out at number 5, and I have my daughter to blame for this one. A movie that I can honestly watch over and over again, and I have watched over and over again, is Trolls. If you don't like Trolls, there's something wrong with you.
Never watched it.
It's so good, dude. That's good stuff. All right.
I think you work for it.
Number 4 is going to be The Replacements.
That's a good one. Oh, okay. Shane Falco.
Little Shane Falco.
Lost a ton of money on that Sugar Bowl bid.
What was the kicker's name?
Nigel Gruff.
Nigel Gruff.
He said, I think that guy's smoking on the field. I swear I seen the smoke and everything.
Oh, that's good stuff. All right, number 3. Now listen, I'm throwing it back with this one, and the only reason I put this on this list is because me and Lindsay one day watched this movie because she had never seen it before. But we watched it as kids, and we related to it so much. And it was on the Disney Plus, so you guys can watch it if you got Disney Plus. Are y'all ready for it?
Let's hear it.
Heavyweights.
Fat Camp.
Yes,
Fat Camp.
Come on, and they finally got to ride the go-karts at the end.
Yes, and they beat that other group of I forget what the camp was called, but
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, great performance. Kenan Thompson. He says, what lessons did you learn today? And he said, never put Twinkies on your pizza.
Ben Stiller runs up the hill. Come here, you devil log.
Frank was that kid that was hollowed out the bedpost and hid his snack cakes down in there.
Oh, yeah.
He had beef jerkies in there, not snack cakes.
They knock it up.
But they would be snack
He pulls it off. He pulls out a whole list of stuff. Oh, it's so good. All right, number 2 on my list is going to be a movie that we've all said is Varsity Blues. It's a timeless classic.
You grew up on it.
It's
that's
just so.
Back when MTV made good movies.
Yeah, MTV. Shout out MTV. And my number 1 movie I can watch 100% of the day, I could have it on repeat all day long, is Major League.
Like some Major League.
There ain't nothing better than Major League.
It was
Especially
pre-Charlie Sheen. having tiger blood.
But I mean, that's a great movie, dude. It's the best underdog story there is. It's based off of the best game there ever was. And it hurts me right now because we can't play baseball right now.
It sucks.
We're just sitting here, and this is part of the reason why we're doing this podcast is there's nothing to do. So it sucks. So, on a little lighter note, we're going to move on to our second category. We can't do a show without ranking some type of food. Again, like last episode, we ranked snack cakes, Little Debbie's, and I've seen a lot of. We're taking some flack on the Little Debbie's now and on the snack cakes.
I have death threats over Twinkies.
Somebody,
Doug Brewer.
we didn't put fudge rounds on any list. I don't believe. Fudge rounds are pretty popular. We didn't put any on any list.
And for those all of you out there listening, I still do not have a pack of Swiss rolls in my mailbox.
Yeah,
I planted that seed in hopes that somebody would say, "Hey, we're gonna help this guy out."
I've had some.
None of us need any Swiss rolls.
I've had
drop a salad in your mailbox.
Yeah.
No salad.
Oh, no salad. Want some McDonald's?
Big Mac.
With that Big Mac with that special sauce dripping down your lip. You go to McDonald's and they say, "Would you like to try one of our delicious salads?" No, I don't want no salad.
With no salad.
I want that 2 for $5 Big Mac.
Shout out Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle Maurice Crawford.
2 chops to the throat.
2 chops.
If you know, you know. We don't even have to explain it. Look up Lavelle Crawford. Just watch. And make sure your kids ain't in the room.
For real.
We're moving on to the next category. It's a category that really it's near and dear to my heart. And I know it's near and dear to my brother's hearts because literally sometimes we'd eat this 24/7.
I got a special bowl that's mine.
We're ranking the top 5 cereals.
And a soup ladle.
All right, so we want to go in reverse order. You want me to go first?
Sure.
All right, we'll flip the order. I'll go first on this one. All right. So my number 5 cereal of all time is going to be Apple Jacks.
Ooh, that's so low.
It's low, but I've got my favorites, and I don't buy Apple Jacks a lot. I don't really. My top 3 cereals are really the ones that I buy all the time. Partly because my daughter likes them and my wife likes them, so it's just easy to buy one cereal. But I like all cereals, pretty much any cereal except for shredded wheat. I'll eat it. Shredded wheat is garbage. I don't care who you are.
What about the Frosted Mini Wheats?
They're terrible. Like
those are kindly tasty.
If I wanted to eat a Longaberger basket, I'd go buy one of them and put some milk on it.
Spell Longaberger.
Longaberger. Longaberger.
Spell check that. Somebody out there, a Longaberger basket dealer. Is he right?
Who knows? I have never owned a Longaberger basket in my life. I would rather spend my money on cereal. So, number 5 is Apple Jacks. Number 4, this is going to be a weird one. You guys probably never eat this before because it's probably in the healthy section, is the Special K fruit and yogurt cereal.
I'm out.
Let me tell you a little bit about some Special K.
The boxes ain't big enough.
It's like 2 bowls of cereal.
That's one bowl of cereal. Get it right. It's
2 for me. 2 bowls of cereal, and the box is probably about the size of a textbook. It's about the size as your math textbook you had in high school. I know these kids don't have textbooks.
Justin don't know how big that is because he never used one.
Justin has no clue what I'm talking about when he's making this reference right now.
Textbooks.
I know some of these words. Oh, we should have put Good Burger in the list.
Wow,
that's a good movie.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I should have put that on my list. Oh well.
Cheese, dude.
Special K is 2 bowls of cereal in a box. The box is about $700 at Kroger with your Kroger card. That's why I never buy it. But when I'm feeling a little bougie, I'll throw some Special K into that buggy. Number 3 is about the top three. They're basically tied for number one for me. Number three for me is Captain Crunch. But it's got to be the Crunch Berries. Number two, is gonna be Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yes.
Little CT Crunch action.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk afterwards is the best milk cereal.
Now I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm not a fan of like the name brand CT Crunch. I like the big ginormous bags of CT Crunch. It's
got to be name brand.
Not for me. I think they're called cinnamon swirls.
We never had name brand cereal growing up, Justin. What are you talking about?
That's why I like so much generic stuff.
Great value and.
That's what I'm saying. Mom get some canned spaghetti and
little Chef Boyardee action.
So we didn't get no Chef Boyardee. It was Del Pino's. So they better be some Del Pino's.
Yeah. It is what it is. All right, my number one cereal of all time is Lucky Charms.
Chucky Charms.
Some Chuckies.
Some Lucky Charms. Now I do like name brand Lucky Charms. I will if we go by the meat section and I've got more than two things of meat at any time, then I'm gonna dive down for the lower level Lucky Charms. I'm not gonna spend that extra $1.50 to buy the name brand Chucky Larms. We call them Chucky Larms. That's just what I've always called them.
Chuckies.
But that's just the way I shop, man. So that's my top five. If you agree or disagree, let me know. It ain't gonna change my taste buds, but I think Josh is gonna be next. So go ahead, worst looking brother.
According to the title here on the screen, it says that I'm the best looking brother.
You can't give yourself your own nickname.
It just came up.
If you have to give yourself a nickname,
put it in there.
You don't have any friends, dude. That's just the way it is.
Okay, Jared.
That's mom and dad's fault.
Anyway, number 5 gonna be corn pops.
Corn pops.
Is it named corn pops? I like corn pops, but I like the generic corn pops.
Do they even make a generic joint corn pops?
I'm pretty sure they do.
I don't think I've tried them.
Number 4 is honeycomb. Before they changed the flavor up and made them smaller, they don't taste the same now.
I have to agree with that.
I agree.
That's right. You're right.
Number 3 could be Fruit Loops. Number 2, Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
But you gotta hurry up and eat them before they get soggy.
No, when they get soggy, you just pour more Fruity Pebbles in there.
When they get soggy, you just drink them.
You start drinking the milk. Yeah, it's just
And number 1, I'm going to throw y'all through a loop here because you probably forgot about them. Because they quit making them for a while, and they just started back like 2 years ago. But they're missing the marshmallows now as Oreo O's.
I didn't forget about them. They're garbage.
We didn't forget about them, big homie.
They took the marshmallows out of them, and I honestly wanted to write a strongly worded letter to Post and tell them,
Hold up. Let me give you a little hack, okay? Now, I love Oreos. If you watch our first video, Oreos is my number one. I don't even remember what number. I think it was my number one food to eat milk with. So listen here. One would think that I would like Oreo O's. That's not the case. But you can buy the little cups of Oreos. They're like little mini ones. Open that pop that cap off, peel that label, pour you some milk in there. Eat it with a spoon.
I do the same thing with regular Oreos. Put them in a bowl and pour milk over them, eat them with a spoon.
You remember when we were kids, Dad would buy the gallon ice cream and we'd take Oreos and make our own cookies and cream because he would never buy the regular cookies and cream ice cream.
No, that's all he buys.
You bought vanilla. That's all we had.
It's the same price. He's like, I don't want that crap.
Or Metropolitan.
That's Neapolitan. And don't even play like you were joking because you were serious.
That's what Dad calls it.
Metropolitan.
That's a Mitchism.
That's that Superman cereal or ice cream. They get it from the Metropolis.
That's a Mitchism.
No, we're talking about ice cream. I got to ask everybody a question.
Go ahead.
What's that orange ice cream?
Sherbet.
Sherbet?
Yeah. Orange sherbet.
Next time you go to the store, look at it and see if there's an R in that thing.
There ain't.
It's called sherbet.
It's sherbet, but it's called sherbet. It's sherbet.
But there's no R.
It's called a phantom R.
We've been lied to our whole lives. It's a conspiracy.
No,
Thanks a lot, Obama.
We just made it up. It ain't Obama's fault.
Everything's Obama's fault.
All right, whatever. We said we wouldn't get into politics, and we're not going to. All right.
You can edit it out.
All right, here we go. Justin, you up. Last ranking of the day.
And the best.
Take it home, big boy.
Number 5. Got to go with that Sugar Bear Golden Crisp.
That's good stuff.
You know what I'm talking about.
Kathy Spencer
had a Christmas ornament.
Still has it to this day. Justin, I think he got it in this cereal box before me and Josh was even born.
Still got it.
Still puts it on the tree every year.
Number 4. Apple Jacks. Can't beat it. Number 3, depending upon if I have enough time to let my mouth heal before I have to do something, Captain Crunch with the Crunch Berries.
Does anybody like the regular Captain Crunch without Crunch Berries? That's just a general question.
Why would you buy that?
I don't understand it, but some people eat Cheerios without putting sugar in them too. So
some people are wrong.
You either put sugar in your Cheerios or you're wrong.
I mean, there's a right and wrong way to do stuff.
I don't know.
And I want, when I'm eating Cheerios, when I eat and I scoop up those Cheerios, there's more sugar on that spoon than there is syrup.
You gotta look at the tip of the spoon to see if you got enough sugar on it before you take the bite.
Mm-hmm.
It turns the milk into liquid diabetes.
I would love it.
I know I'm not the only one.
And ain't none of us put Cheerios on our top 5 cereals.
And cornflakes.
Number 2.
Go ahead.
And it's got to be this brand because I'm with Josh. It ain't the same. Hootin' Honey from Save-A-Lot.
Hootin' Honey. If y'all don't know what Hootin' Honey is, that is the Save-A-Lot brand of honeycomb.
Honeycombs just ain't the same. They got this big, nice, fancy label on there now. It says "made with real honey." Well, I don't want real honey.
I want the fake process.
I want
the stuff that tastes
good.
I want the happiness back.
And the number 1
numero uno
of all time for me is the old CTC Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Number 1, and it's got to be the name brand Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
The off-brand Save-A-Lot brand tastes like dirt.
What? The off-brand at Kroger is pretty good. I just like buying it in the bags because you get a best value deal, and I hardly even chew my cereal anyway when I eat it. I'm just like Ezekiel Elliott, just munching it down just for the taste. You know how it be sometimes.
Best value for you, but I ain't eating that trash.
That happens, man. All right, well, we are going to end today's show with our cereals. Again, if you would ever so graciously like and share the video. If you have a YouTube account, subscribe to the channel. So we're going to sign off. Appreciate you watching. Tune in next time.